are you willing to live differently? Differently from the programming, from all your program thoughts and belief. We are all invited to live differently, most of us. If we still go in the hamster wheel of the programming, we are now invited big scale to live differently. And I was invited in 2013 to live differently, and I had a lot of resistance at first, and I had no idea because it's like, how do you start to live differently? But the more I surrender, the more I surrender, the more I surrender, then it became easier and easier. And I want to speak about something that is the most beneficial as I have learned through these years. It is to live in ceremony. To live in ceremony with life. And what does that mean, living in ceremony? It means that you connect to your soul. You are more aligned to your bigger self. You activate the DNA, the dormant DNA that we have called junk DNA because we don't use it because we haven't activated it because we haven't been aligned to our soul. But now that a lot of Homo luminous child has been born more and more, and we also as adults are invited to become Homo luminous, what we do, we activate our DNA and the DNA that is connecting to our soul. And ceremony, it is an intimacy. You are in deep relationship to your soul contract, to your higher self, to your multi-dimensional abilities, being. So it is a radical shift from three-dimensional, because if you see sickness only as sickness, it has no meaning. But if you see sickness and as an initiation, then it has meaning. So my path was sickness. I was initiated through sickness. So all the sickness that I had, and the doctor said now in 2013, you will die. And I prepared to die. I actually prepared to die physically, but it was my ego that died. And I didn't start with ceremony right away, but I was guided a couple of years afterwards to do ceremony. And I did a lot of ceremony in groups. First of all, the first ceremony I did it alone. I was guided to my phone because I had an issue. My ego was collapsing. And then someone said to me, you should do a ceremony. I said, I don't know. I have never done a ceremony. And she told me how to do it. And I did it all by myself. And I communicated with the universe because it was a day when it rained so much. So I tried to lit up the fire. I went to the mountain that what I was guided to. And I lit and tried to get the fire going, but it couldn't because it rained, and it was windy, and it's like, I was guided to here to do it, and I was kind of, and then I said, help me, universe, I was guided here, please help me. And what happened then? Then a wind come, like a tornado, small tornado, zoop, into the fire, and it, zoop, the fire really light up. It's like, oh, wow. And that is when you start to have ceremony, all what you ask and what you kind of manifest become somatic, become bodily. So one of the steps that are not so much spoken about to manifest, if you live a life in ceremony, you will manifest much faster and much better. Because then you align with your soul and you listen and you attune, because it is so easy to manifest just from your three-dimensional being. It's like just money, just to survive, to live in this survival pattern. But when you go deeper inside and you know what your soul chose to experience, and you have a soul destiny, soul purpose, and that this life has meaning in all its dimension. So I see that so many people are longing for meaning, and all life is meaningful, but just the dimension of that, you know that it is meaning, it gives you inspiration, it gives you energy. If you see some people that have severe diseases, if they have purpose and meaning, they have extra energy, they have extra life force because their life has meaning. But if other people have the same sickness and they don't have meaning, and it's like they are almost giving up and they are dying faster. So meaning, we are actually in a meaning crisis. So, but the most important is, are we willing to change our life radically? And for me, it took almost 6 years. I was in the dark night for over 6 years. But for a lot of other people, it doesn't need to go so long. It was so long for me because I'm a medicine woman and I needed to understand so many dimensions of it. And I know that we create our own reality. And I also know that what I'm saying can trigger, but we do. But when you only see with three-dimensional eyes, because you say, I wouldn't have created cancer, I wouldn't have created this deadly disease. Yes, it is signal. It is your body wanting you to align you to your soul purpose. You want to live with meaning. You want to live with intimacy. You want to be kind of in your truth, living a truth for life. It actually hurt when we don't do what we have said, what our soul is longing for. So I have made Divinima Reset 13 module program. I have made the Hero's Journey, the Spiral of Grace, and the DNA detox and the recalibration, and also the Modad integration, and a lot of other things. And all of this is tools to help us, because I know that 2026, 27, 28, it will be even more catastrophe. And I see it already in the news. It's like what is happening in Iran now in the midst of January. And we will see a lot of things coming up, because all of us, we sense it. We are in a collective upgrade. And when we are in a collective upgrade, the darkness come up. And when the darkness come up, then also the light come up. So the polarity is even more visible than ever. But collectively, we have said yes to live differently. We have lived the dark ages. We have lived very small, limited being. So I invite you to find out, what does it mean to live a life in ceremony? And I do at least 2 ceremony a month. In 2025, I did minimum 2 ceremony per month. And we find our own rhythm of this, but I do more. But so when I do ceremony, it's much more than a meditation. Meditation, I can do daily meditation, and just being here is a meditation in itself. But when I do ceremony, I use at least half day just to go inward, to go so deep, and working just to go out of the programmed mind and just download. And I have spoken out about it before. In 4th of December, I downloaded a book, one of this ceremony, the Architecture of Light, and then the 3rd of January, I downloaded a new book. And I wasn't supposed to write about cosmology or medicine. Yes, that's me, but it just came through me. So when you are in ceremony, what happened is like you are amazed. You're like, you are almost like a child. It's like, wow. You use your body and everything that kind of, you birth life in a new way. I made a podcast with Siri, and we spoke about birthing the new. Because when I made the Health Bible, it was made in the old paradigm. It's kind of, I had to do it in one way. And the books that come through me now, they come in 1 to 2 days, the kind of raw format, and then I kind of put it more into system. But it's so easy, and it's like, wow. And it comes through me in a total new way. It's just direct knowing. So when I go in ceremony, it's like this, and I get a lot of words, and it's I write, and I suddenly I'm guiding to listening to something. It's like, wow. So, but are we willing to change? And it can be hard, because my husband said, when I was guided here in 2019, he said, it's not logical. Our youngest daughter will go to this school and you cannot live there because it's 2 hour drives away from our family home. But I said, but my heart, and I know that I'm supposed to rent this house. So it was like the old will try to hold you in the status quo. And I have guided a lot of mostly women that are in this radical shift, and they feel that their husband is holding them. Yes, it feels like that in the beginning because they don't understand. When we shift, the partner is like, oh, a lot of partner want us to be status quo. So, and to say it is safe. This is, yeah, we just need to follow our heart. We will not be happy if we don't follow our heart and our gut feeling. And we are not here just to survive. We are here to thrive. As Homo Luminous, we thrive. We are here with purpose, with meaning, with love, with light, with all the amazing thing that life is. We are life. We are experiencing life. We become a tree that goes to the season. We find our own rhythm. We find our purpose. And it is a total and radical shift from the old way of thinking. But the hardest thing is that when the ego dies, it is pain. It feels like it's hopeless, but know that it is for a reason. You are upgrading. You have been a caterpillar and now you will become a butterfly. So we have lived as caterpillar, as I also called parasitic life. So we have been parasite and caterpillar, and now we are transforming and becoming butterflies, living Homo Luminous life. So it is an amazing time, and do not listen to all the news. They are really giving us a lot of fear. So this is the contrast, and we need it to really see, because in every second we have a choice. Do we jump to the fear or do we stand in our truth? If you stand in your truth, you are not afraid. So when you know that, oh, all is okay. All is okay. So life is actually very simple, and we are going back to a divine flow, a divine way of living, that we will experience more harmony, we love each other, and we know that all humans are brothers and sisters. So if one is in pain, we are also in pain. If other one is happy, we are happy. We are one big, gigantic family. Yes. I wish you all the best for 2026, 27, 28, and all the years to come. This is an amazing, brilliant time. Namaste.